Well, hello again. I'm going to have a small part series on the Sweet Earth kind of newer flavors that I've seen lately that are specifically almost ethnic driven. We have the butter chicken here today, vegan of course, it's plant-based mindful chicken in a vegan buttery tomato sauce. So I'm going to try that. I used to have butter chicken a couple different times when having Indian food, and I saw this at Target and I wanted to try it. So the main superfoods are going to be the mindful chicken, the brown rice, carrots, chickpeas, and ginger. By the way, I am making delicious mousse for like this third time. I have done it with this is still before I set it. I realized one thing I didn't do when I did it with the water is I never put it in the fridge. You know, one of those smart things. But this is my version doing it with the Silk Heavy whipping cream alternative. I like how it turns out. I will try that one with the water another time and see how well it goes. So here's how it looks after heating it up for a lot of time and making adjustments, but it doesn't, you know, definitely wouldn't trick anybody in thinking this is butter chicken. No matter what you do, but it still looks yummy. See the taste. Because also I realize it is brown rice in here, not like white rice. It has a good taste to it. Ooh, steamy. But it does still have a good taste to it. It does remind me of butter chicken, but it feels like it's lacking, like with the flavor. Probably because, of course, it's not butter. It does have a little bit of spice that I like. And depending on how well your microwave is, and according to like the instructions, like as you can see, not all of the kind of chicken pieces were completely covered with the sauce, but it's still a pretty good dish. I mean, I'd probably go for like 3 out of 5 stars. So if you want to try this one, go ahead and try it when you got a chance. I've seen it at Target. I don't know if I've seen it at Publix. Definitely haven't seen this at Walmart yet. Welcome back, Eatin' fans, and today we're on the Sweet Earth Awesome Bulgogi, which is made from brown rice, carrots, red bell peppers. Those are the main superfoods, plus sesame seeds. So, ooh, purple cabbage, carrots, awesome grounds. So, we're going to pop this in and see how this tastes today. I failed to compare two things. The butter chicken, which was yesterday, I just honestly still have this in my kitchen, was 16 grams of protein, 6 grams of fiber, and of course plant-based, and vegan, up there, vegan. This one is 14 grams of protein, 3 grams of fiber, plant-based, vegan. So, okay, we will, I think they're both made with soy, wheat and soy, yeah. So if you cannot do soy or wheat, you cannot do these. The butter chicken you can't do if you have tree nut issues because it's got coconut. On to the eating. Okay, while I have a minute, a few other things to run down in the each one that I've done so far. With the butter chicken, I also noticed something else while I'm staring at the back. It's only 240 calories. The sodium is 24%, total carbohydrates are 12, dietary fiber 21%, protein, you've got the calcium, iron, potassium, because it also said great source of potassium in the bag. Now for the awesome bulgogi, I'm gonna hurry this up. It's a great source of iron. It's got more iron than the other one, less potassium. Calcium levels are the same, just about. but it's got more sodium and more carbohydrates in this one. So there's trade-offs. And apparently more sugar. Ooh. Alright, in terms of varying degree of from bowl to box, definitely looks different. And let me go ahead and get a quick taste because my camera's about to die, but here you go. Ooh, too hot. Actually, it's good flavoring. That's the reason probably why it's got so much sugar. But it does kind of actually remind me a little bit of bulgogi. Now, obviously, you wouldn't be able to like trick anybody because that definitely does not remind you of meat when it's cooked up. And again, it looks very different from. I know you mix it up, but definitely colors look very different than what you get. So today is the last day of my 3-meal trial. Yesterday was the bulgogi. It's almost like I'm going from highest protein to lowest protein because the butter chicken was 16 grams protein, had the highest fiber. Then there was the bulgogi, had 14 grams of protein, second highest in fiber, and what is it? It was also supposed to be a great source of. I think this one had better iron, the bulgogi, than the butter chicken. The butter chicken was supposed to be good with potassium. And now we're on the Filipino adobo chicken, which I'm kind of it's funny because the person in the house is Filipino and I feel like he'd just start screaming blasphemy. This one is supposed to be high in vitamin A, a good source of vitamin C, only 12 grams of protein per serving, and the 5 super proteins are going to be purple, sweet potato, kabocha, squash, shiitake mushrooms, green beans, and pineapple. That's interesting. Now, comparatively, in the calories category, the highest calories was the bulgogi at 430. The second highest was the first night, which was the butter chicken. The lowest calories is going to be we'll see is specifically the adobo chicken. Sodium levels, highest sodium was bulgogi. Actually no, this is not second. Second is going to be the adobo. Third is the butter chicken. And this is actually, adobo is lower in carbohydrates. It is only 2 grams of fiber, so it's the lowest in fiber. The sugar content, butter chicken was the lowest at like 6 grams. This is 8 grams. Bulgogi was 11. So things to see that. And of course this has the lowest protein, as we see that as well. Now the interesting thing is in terms of like vitamins and stuff, like I said, vitamin A, it quotes vitamin D, which all the other ones were at 0. Calcium is listed comparative. Highest calcium it looks like was the bulgogi, but it's a little bit more than the butter chicken. Iron is 15%, which is better than the butter chicken and ties with bulgogi. Potassium is 10%. It's higher than the bulgogi, less than the butter chicken. It talks about magnesium and vitamin C. None of the other ones mention vitamin C, so those are kind of my comparatives at the moment. And of course it includes wheat and soy. If you want me to go over an ingredients list, I mean, in reality, go to the store, buy some of these, read the ingredients list. But it's wheat and soy, so it doesn't have a tree nut issue. Now I'm going to cook this up and eat it. Now while I also have a minute, I'm going to imbibe in my favorite pastime, dessert. If you are aware, it is Pride Month. I went to the lovely Market on South, which holds very delicious local Orlando treats of Valhalla Bakery and Dixie Dharma, as well as sells other things like the Joe's Oats patty pot pizza that I ate, and they were doing pride flag cakes, and this one is actually more the trans pride cake, and it's a vanilla on vanilla. I was just showcasing how it looks. I think they were doing proceeds to it might have been the Rainbow Coalition that we have in town. And the cake also tastes good. It's just good. I do see one small issue of maybe something not fully getting mixed, but it's still cake. I'm still gonna eat it, because it still tastes good. Now, I have not even gotten to dinner, but I'm hungry and I love sweets. So this is happening. Okay, so I realized I didn't read the instructions carefully. I did cook it for the amount of time, but it said remove the lid. This is the only one out of all of them that said remove the lid. But it still came out nice and hot. I have tried kind of the little sauce bit. Tastes pretty good. And of course the chicken. That's pretty good. Let me find a little piece to go with my local expert. I don't know if he heard me exactly what I was doing with this, but alright. Take a bite. Tell me what it tastes like.
Adobo?
Did you hear me when I said what it was?
Mm-hmm.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
But it tastes pretty comparable?
It's a little mild, but yeah.
Okay. So you heard it from a true Filipino aficionado, because he is Filipino. It's like, it is pretty good, just mild. So, out of all the ones that I've had, I'm gonna say, based off of flavor palettes that I've had before, stuff that I can get opinions on, I like the Bulgogi and the Filipino Adobo Chicken the best. The butter chicken was good, it just didn't fully remind me of butter chicken. But if you've never had butter chicken before, it's not bad, it's still delicious. So, thus we end the 3-night excursion of the more extended flavor palettes that I've at least found. I don't know if these have been out everywhere else for a long time, but this is the first time I've seen them, and I enjoyed them. Thank you for watching this little 3-part taste test, and I hope all you guys have a good night. And go out and try these for yourself, and tell me if there's a flavor that I didn't pick up, because I might have seen one, because I got these from Target, and Target had better collection than Publix, and Walmart like really has all the basics as well that I should try, and I'll go see if I can find it. Have a good night, guys. Again, don't forget to maybe give me a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, all the things that I usually ask, well, most of the things that I usually ask for, and have a lovely evening. Bye. And I still have cake left. I'm so happy I didn't eat it all. I'm gonna eat this and then I'm gonna finish that off. Yes, cake.